From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Mets, Clay Holmes. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
Caleb Durbin in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Holmes, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2011. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Out there to center. Robert in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting third, right fielder, William Abreu.
Abreu with a couple of homers in his last game. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Queens, and today on the hill, Brian Bayo. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Hey! Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. A fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Here's the throw, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Left fielder.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
That's a ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man at second. In there at the knees. And the count is 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Another solid power season. And that one fouled off. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ground ball up the middle. Story. The flip. There's one. To first. And a run scores.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Runner takes off. Fouled off. He was late. Quick toss to first. Semien back in. Here comes the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one missed. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming around third is Semien. Now a relay to the plate. The tag, and he's out.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the dick. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next pitch is outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. In the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man on second, 2 down. There's a swing and a drive. Here, a home run off the foul pole. He nails one out to right, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. He really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Check swing. He went. That's strike one. And that one hammered way back there. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Here's Luis Robert.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Pretty much a swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Robert, the runner at first with 2 gone. Robert on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, right side to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Top of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Story launched a homer in his most recent game.
They're already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there. That clips the corner.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Robert should have this one. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 5th, second baseman Andrew Monasterio.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And next is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And first offering is fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting 7.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Just a slow ground ball this time, but it kicks foul. Oh, 1 down. Swings through that. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
1-2 now. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Next offering is fouled back. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a pop-up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Off the base of the wall. One run is in. And here's second with one away.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. A double and a run scored his first time up. Fought off foul. Traffic on the bases with one already in bottom half of inning number 2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And that's a strikeout looking. Now he's challenging to call strike.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Designated hitter, Brad Beatty.
And that drops in for a strike. Comes up empty.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Into center. Rafaela coming on. Got it. Nice grab. And the inning is over. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. We played 2 full. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That one fouled off. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Out towards right center field. Simeon has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's off the inside corner, and now it's even 1-1. Jackknifes out of the way. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Holds it in on the run. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 5 and the Red Sox nothing. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here in Queens as we go to the last of the third. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
0-1 now. And it's fouled away.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger. And an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2.
Ball, that's out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 here. To the right side. Whips it to Casas. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, Story out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Mets strand 1 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. On to the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Abreu, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Fouled off left side. The Mets leading by 5, top half of inning number 4. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. 2 down, bases empty. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ground ball. Simeon toss over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for Boston. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Citi Field, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Just missed.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Popped in the air, left field, takes it in for the out.
Anytime you can put 8 runs up on the board at this point in the game, you know there have been some really good approaches at the plate, and clearly they're a confident lineup right now.
Here's Juan Soto, 1 for 2. Yeah. Now 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. That smash towards center. And there's 2 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Hey! In the air, left field, Durant in position, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 5 and the Red Sox nothing. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
2-0. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering is down low. Ball 3. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Monasterio on at first. Nobody out. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Catcher Connor Wong.
Connor Wong, the next to hit, rolled out to second in his first at bat. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Polanco takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Foul ball. Here's your 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. He'll circle the bases, and they close the gap. It's 5-2.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. He's 0 for 1. This to third, and that goes foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's 5-2. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Polanco hanging in there.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
That's a ball. That's outside. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 2-1. And that's outside.
That pitch is out.
Three-two now. Struck him out without a swing. That K is his 3rd of the game.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Two outs, base is empty. Ronnie Mauricio now. He's already homered in this game. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. It's the Mets 5 and the Red Sox 2. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And now here is Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, Jarren Duran.
His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Singy. Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Out to short. Lindor gets it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 down, bases empty. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. Strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Minter getting cranked up as well. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail at 5-2. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets.
Robert Jr.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017.
Now pitching for Boston,
a new arm into the game,
50,
the righty, Cutter Crawford.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Just missed. Crawford, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. And that one fouled off.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there.
Luis Torres.
Ball 1.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Base hit center field. And they have their first base runner since the third inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Taylor thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one hit to first. One at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 5 and the Red Sox 2. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
Now pitching for the
Brooks
Mets,
Raley on a pitch out of the pen
25.
here. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading off for Boston, shortstop Trevor Story.
Going 1.
Ball.
Raley in his 7th season, 37 years young, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. Way out front for strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That's ball 2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman Andrew Monasterio.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Roman Anthony now at the plate. Hit on the ground might be 2. Lindor, that's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 5 and the Red Sox 2. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Soto not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Marcus Semien. Line to left and foul ball. Swings through that one.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Down in order go the Mets. They're still out in front, 5-2.
Now pitching for the Mets,
A.J. Minter
number
into the game,
33,
and this is appearance number 45.
Leading off for Boston, catcher Connor Wong.
Activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Tristan Casas.
Hammer down the right side, but foul. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering is fouled back.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Stays alive.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The 1-2. The Red Sox trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Two now, and that's outside. To the right side, and that chance handled. Polanco takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Rafaela at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Out towards right center field. Taylor on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Jorge Polanco.
Hey. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground, and that's just foul. Shot grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's the DH, Brett Beatty. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Polanco coming around third. The relay throw. And he's out on the tag.
Well, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated right now.
This one in the air, center field. 2 away now.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Luis.
And now it's Luis Robert. 1 for 3. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's out.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires over to first. That's the third out. Mets leave one, and it remains 5-2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now, and on the mound, the closer, Devin Williams.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
You'll one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Swing and a foul out of play. Fastball for a strike. Williams. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And it's second. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Lifted in the air right center field. Taylor under this one. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 5-3.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Story at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. line miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
He's done it again, Dave. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.